Hey guys, and welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing orange butter Thanksgiving turkey. So let's get straight into it. All right, so these are some of the ingredients that you're going to need. I just wanted to show you guys. You already know most times I just chop it up and then put it, but I wanted you to get a visual of exactly what I'm doing here. And so let's get straight into it. I'm going to start by washing up my turkey. You know how it goes. The internet is sensitive about washing meat, but here we are. So now we have the turkey down in here. I'm going to use vinegar because that's all I have today. I didn't have any limes. So I'm going to let it soak in vinegar water. Once it soaks, then you want to rinse your turkey and pat dry it inside out, upside down. The turkey should not have liquid dripping from it when it's time to season it. While the turkey is resting in the vinegar water, I'm going to make the paste, which is chives, rosemary, thyme, and I'm also going to add the zest of an orange. I feel like 2 would be too much, but then again, my oranges are really big, and so if you have really small oranges, use 2 of them because you need about 1.5 tablespoons or so. So I'm going to zest this entire orange down in here. It's going to give that orange pop. And then we're going to add the spices, which is a couple tablespoons of the McCormick, both of them. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, so make sure you guys check it out. Y'all know I love me some chicken seasoning and some burger seasoning. I'm always, putting it on some chicken, turkey, or something like that. It never goes to beef. But, I just love the flavor of it, and that's why I use it. So, yeah, and now I'm going to add the juice of the entire orange down in here, and we're good to go. But speaking of the spices, sometimes I know y'all love watching my channel and all that, but I wish y'all would explore spices. I know I don't use the most elaborate ones, but explore them. It's more to life than garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. This is the tequila that I'm going to put down in here. I'm not going to use too much, as well as some oil. And you want to mix this up, and this is going to be the paste that's going to go all over your turkey, smothered down to the ground, honey. Now right here, you see I'm using one hand to mix this bowl. I was holding baby Peanut. And so I doing what I gotta do as a mom. So you want to mix this up, and this will be your paste. It will look much better than this. Once I get to the next clip, you'll see exactly how it should look, just like this. And now I'm gonna slather it all over the turkey, just like I have here. Make sure you get the inside, the out, the tops, and the bottoms, and don't be all scary, honey. Slap the glove on if you're scary. Well, I ain't scary, I have my nails on, but you want to get this all over the turkey as best as possible. Now, one tip I did forget to tell you guys, make sure you take out your seasoned turkey out of the refrigerator at least 2 hours before you cook it. It's a big piece of meat, and you want to make sure you bring it up to room temperature before you cook it, or your turkey will be cooked unevenly, and some parts of it might even be like a little hard, or however you want to say it. So make sure you take it out. So what I did was I took it out 8 o'clock in the morning. I went grocery shopping because it was grocery shopping day. And by the time I got home with everything, it was 2 hours. So I just took it out and forget it. I didn't worry about it. It's salt on here. Seasoning has salt in it. Nothing's going to happen to your turkey. So once I get the marinade all over the paste, all over the turkey, now I'm going to stuff the cavity with some celery and onions. You can use whatever you feel like you want to use. I had celery and onions in my house. That's what I'm using. You got stuffing in your house, put the stuffing up in there. You like stuffing in your turkey? Go ahead and do it, girl. I had celery and carrots, and that's what I wanted to use, so that's what I did. And I'm going to cover this up and refrigerate it overnight. This now about 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, I'm always up doing something. But this is about 9 o'clock in the morning the day before. And I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to use parchment paper first. I always do that. Don't start with me in the comments. Parchment paper, and then cover it up with aluminum foil. Let it chill in the fridge overnight. And we're going to move on the next day. All right, so this is what the turkey looks like the next day. First of all, it smells amazing. And now I'm going to work on what I'm going to put in the bottom of the pan. So I have orange wedges. I'm going to use the juice of an orange. I have salted butter and I have onions. I wanted you to see salted butter because that's important. We didn't use any salt in this dish. There is sodium and salt in the spices, but you get the point. Now I'm going to melt this entire stick of butter down. Just melt it down on medium heat And now I'm going to add the orange wedges to my pan, all down in the bottom of the pan, as well as some onions. By the way, the tequila cooks off, you guys, so don't worry about it. Yes, you could give it to children if you want. Nothing is going to happen. It will cook off. However, it is optional. If you don't want to use it, you just leave it out. That's it. You don't need to add anything else. You don't want to use it, leave it out. So I'm going to add some of the tequila as well in the bottom of the pan, as well as some of the juice of the orange. Y'all, I was trying to find the super orange looking oranges, the orange that's supposed to look like an orange. And baby, I couldn't find none of it. But we are getting out. Well, we are out of summer. Child, I live in Texas. It's never winter or fall here, okay? So now I'm going to pour the entire stick of butter. I did say it's an orange butter holiday turkey. All over top. Don't start with me. We only eat like this once a year. Well, I do. Honey, I don't use all this butter on one thing. But pour it all over top. As you can see, my spices are not moving. Why are they not moving? The turkey was sitting over what? Say it with me. Overnight. Now you want to put your turkey in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. After 1 hour, this is how the turkey looks. It was uncovered in the oven for 1 hour. I do things backwards. I know y'all cover it and uncover it and get it nice and crispy and brown. We go the other way. 1 hour, uncovered, 350. Don't mess with the oven. Don't touch it. Don't even breathe. Get out the living room or your kitchen. Don't act like it don't exist. Okay? If you want to have one of those ovens that's a little tricky, maybe you could flip the turkey around to get it evenly cooked. I remember having an oven like that, so it's no shade. So now we're going to cover it. The parchment paper was greased. Grease the parchment paper, and then you want to place it back in the oven for another hour. Right here is the juice of some more oranges. You're going to add some cornstarch. Next, you're going to add a little sugar. Next, you're going to add a tiny bit of soy sauce, okay? You barely even know it's there. The same spices that we used on the turkey, you're going to add down in here as well because you got to, spice it up. But I decided to also add some Nashville hot chicken for a tiny kick. If you want it hotter, go ahead and add it. Then you want to whisk this and get all your lumps up out of there. And now we're going to make the sauce. Put it on the stove and bring it up to a simmer. Here we have melted butter again. You want to add your sauce right down in here. That was 2 tablespoons of butter melted. And you want to mix this and reduce it by half. You can adjust the seasoning flavors or whatever you want to, at the end. But this is the sauce. After the sauce reduces, this is what it looks like, and mine was spot on. You don't want it to be super, super thick because it is going to sit here until the turkey is done for that extra hour I told you guys about. So now you want to remove the parchment and the aluminum foil. Remove it. Thank you. This video is not catching up to my voice, and I don't know what I did. Hopefully you guys are understanding what's going on here. But this is after another hour. So now this turkey cooked a full 2 hours in the oven. This is a 10-pound turkey. 10 pounds. Not 10 nothing, 10 pounds. And so now you're just going to start glazing your turkey. The oven is still on 350. Don't take it off of there or your turkey will burn. If you're not sure if your turkey is, cooking all the way through, make sure you, get yourself a food thermometer. I know this turkey is cooked. I've made plenty of turkeys in my time. It's cooked, honey. But the glazing process is going to make it cook even more, so we still have some more time to go. First of all, the glaze is beautiful on here. It smells great. It smells amazing. And now I'm going to put it back in the oven for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we glaze again. Okay, so pop it right back And we glaze again until we have no glaze left. Alright, so this is the second glaze. As you can see, as the sauce sits, it's getting thicker and thicker. And this is why I say don't make it reduce too far because, you know. But this sauce smells so delicious, you guys. The orange flavor, the tequila, you know, just everything. It just smells amazing. And this turkey looks beautiful. You know, also, if you want to tie up your turkey and make it prettier, that's fine as well. But, you know, you got to cut it up. But this, I just feel like it was spot on. This is not something I've made before. And I've outdone myself several times on this channel. And I just feel like this will be in the top of the ones I've made before as well. This is what the turkey looks like once it's finally done and perfectly cooked. Y'all, look at the color and the glaze on this turkey. Like, I can't even deal. So now I'm going to remove the oranges and the onions, and, you know, of course we're going to make a gravy. And you want to remove all the pieces from the pan, or you can strain it, whichever is faster and easier for you. And this is what you got right here. Now I'm going to pour it into the exact pan that had the sauce that we made earlier, just like this. All right, so now I'm going to remove about a half a cup of the pan juices and put it into this bowl. My stove is not on right now. You don't want it to be too hot while you do this part, so the stove is completely off. And so now to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the cornstarch down into that mixture, and then I'm going to pour it back into the juices on the stove, and that's going to thicken things up, and that's pretty much going to be the gravy. But of course, you know, you can adjust the seasonings and the spices like I'm about to do. So now once you add it, turn your stove on and just whisk until it starts to come to a simmer like this, and you want to reduce it to maybe a half. Now, again, you know, it has the oranges, the tequila, the this, the that. The tequila, of course, is cooked off. You want to add a drop of sugar. You want to add the spices down in here and just let it keep cooking down. Look how thick and glossy this looks and delicious. You want to add some more butter. Yes, child, I said butter, honey, as if we ain't have enough going on. And some fresh thyme, and that's the gravy. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to plate this thing up and let you guys see what everything looks like. I still can't get over how beautiful this turkey looks. Like, I can't. But anyway, let's get into this and slice it up so y'all can see how pretty. Look how confident I am. Look how, I didn't even cut it yet. I don't know what the inside look like, but look how confident I am. Why? Because I did the correct steps. The same steps y'all gonna do, right? The same thing I told you to do, right? Uh-huh. Now look how moist the breast of the turkey is. That's just the breast of the turkey, okay? Look how moist and beautiful that looks. So I'm gonna put it on a plate with some sauce so you can see what it looks like. Oh, by the way, this is a recipe that's also coming up, loaded mashed potatoes. I don't think y'all ready for that, though, because it's given very much so big back. But look at the gravy over this turkey. Like, are you kidding me? Like, don't. See, y'all be playing on my channel. I guess because I don't get millions and millions of followers and views, y'all don't really care. But, you know, I mean, look how easy the knife went through that turkey. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you for your support, and I'll catch you on my next video. If you got any questions, drop them below. Bye.